Right, welcome back. Last time we didn't really do that much in particular. We were mainly recovering from the recent reforms of upgrading the direct taxation to tax service, rather than tax officials, and upgrading levies to extended levies. I'm planning on, once I finish recovering and maybe spent a bit of time, I'm not entirely sure when I'm going to do this, but yeah, upgrade to volunteers, and for indirect taxation, tax officials to tax service, and from service dues to cash dues. All this will certainly help lower the power of the nobility. And increase my own. Plus volunteers would certainly help with manpower and all that. I just wish we were able to do free peasantry, but I don't have enough executive authority, and the nobles still have too much power. Although their level of power is stable at approaching 70%, so they're not that dangerous. Still, I do need to be careful around them. I can only do so much before it gets on their nerves again. And I may wait some time, because I do want to get the decent quantity of tech. At the very least, the mill tech, probably also the diplotech, once we hit 1610. I'm just also not sure if we have enough points for that. Well, probably. Yeah, it is probable. The cost will drop by 50%, which is 200 points, so drop to 290. Okay, I probably can grab at least one quality idea. I do want to wait for corruption to go away and the recent reforms modifier. Oh, okay, corruption's not going to go away that easily, but... Wait, isn't it increasing? Yeah, it is, because of power void. Right. Still, at most, it's going to increase by 1.8. Assuming nothing silly happens. So it should honestly... Since I believe provincial corruption is decreasing? Yes. Which will affect the state corruption. So, yeah, at most 1.8. Given I don't do anything like, I don't know, expand the state reach, which I'm not doing anytime soon. Simply because it's hit its limit in certain areas. Well, the COP's already at it 100%, I'm sure other provinces are, but there are some like my capital in which I've hit the limit simply because I cannot go any further. Not with how much power the tribals have. I'm sure Kapul has maxed out though. Yep, state reach 100%. Expanding the bureaucracy simply just isn't that much worth it anymore. In a lot of places, the clans simply are gone, so... Further expansion just doesn't mean anything. At least if state reaches below a certain amount. I do want to eventually do reforms, though, that will cause state reach to grow on its own. Like provincial reform, is one example. Because I do need to do these changes eventually, but I'm not sure if I want to just yet. Oh hey, finally. Oh god, that air's terrifying. Okay, my executive authority is even worse. It's bad. 5-2 would become 2-4-3? Should at least be better, so... Well... Keep cycling the tapes. Continue the current alignment. Of course. Alright, time to fix that. Thankfully everything here has, or just about everything here has, a local fortification set up. Our garrison. Even Bach, despite only becoming a full province relatively recently. Most of my focus is on direct taxation. That's why I went ahead and did that first. And Proton China is now on 83 months. Okay. Right, and after you're done dealing with them, we head back south. We go, this is, wow. Yeah. The Catholic zealots in the newly conquered territory from French Mexico is... well, they could revolt any minute now. Despite the fact that the majority of the province is Casillo, or well, the plurality, because it is only 46% Casillo. Catholic makes up 43%, and then the rest are Calvinists. Cannoneer. Not that helpful, but I don't do things. I think taxation will, well, income balance will improve slightly. Well, outside of reinforcements. Okay, even after reinforcements, that was quite the increase. 8 entire ducats a month, jeez. Something increased in their efficiency, I'm not sure what. Oh well, I can do reforms again. If I were to choose to do so. But I don't want to yet. I'd rather wait until the next tech comes along. But I do want to make sure that I also have enough points to do what I need to here. Okay, definitely going to have enough. Right, poor law. With the growth of the cities came a growth in beggars. Oh wait. Right, I don't need to read the description. Admin efficiency plus 5. Maximum resources size plus 2.5%. That's the Baroque period, which gives me slightly better stability. However, really the reason to grab that is that the attack level after that is 32. Which gets another idea group. I don't really need one though. Anyway, I could definitely afford one, maybe 2 ideas. Drop by 30%, which is 120 down to 268. Discounting corruption increases. Because power void. Annoying to deal with. I do have 700. I'm going to need 150 for this one. Just like I need for the... you know what? I think it should be fine. I should be able to earn enough. Right. That should be good now. Yeah, I can still grab the tank if I wanted to right now, and I don't. Right. Strong backbone. Oft neglected. The infantry are, with a few exceptions, the foundation of every army. They hold the line, man the fortifications, and do the bulk of the dying. We would be remiss to focus on anyone else first. Infantry combat ability plus 10%. And the next one... once the interface updates, there we go. Path to victory. Even when all hope seems lost, there is always a maneuver, a trick, a clever ploy, or a decisive move that will snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Landleader maneuver plus 1. Yeah, let's wait until start of February. Oh wait, right. I should be able to grab tech now. Without taking too many points, right? Yep, okay, 237 for Diplotech and 265 for Miltech. I still have at least 200 points in every category, so I can do reforms. Major reforms. Quite a few of them, in fact. The Board of Admiralty. Naval engagement with plus 5%, naval morale plus 0.5. Paper cartridges. Land morale plus 0.1, infantry fire plus 0.15, cavalry fire plus 0.14. Right, volunteers would definitely help with gaining more manpower. Plus, I believe it also unlocks the volunteers manpower taxation method. Well, if you want, it doesn't really say what exactly is available, but on here, if you really want to see it, you have to go to the production interface and look for the individual recruitment types. Conscription is enabled by enlistment or higher. Levies. Hybrid military org has to be hybrid military or lower. Clan host requires a clan presence. No levies, hybrid military or lower. Citizen service requires urban governance, extensive charters or higher. Volunteers requires military service of volunteers. The only time you can get volunteers, actually. So it basically just unlocks the new volunteer manpower taxation method. So getting this first. It costs 5 legitimacy and 1 stability. I'm doing more than that. Okay, indirect taxation. Oh no, did I break it? Oh shoot, I think I hit something wrong. Okay, I'm just gonna reload. Damn, I'm gonna have to go through the whole thing again. Okay, we'll see then. Alright, so chip to there. This here, this here. I'm not gonna stop the session here, I'm just gonna save. Just so that in case anything goes wrong again, nothing will happen. Or, well, I don't have to go through another 5 minutes of waiting for the game to reload. Go space on the session timer, I'm gonna have to start right after this, because I'm expecting to have to reload. Okay, maybe not go for the exact same order as last time. Okay. So cost 5 legitimacy and 1 stability, just like the other one. Present reform. Nobility or displease will cost me another 10 legitimacy and 2 stability. Further reforms. Alright, this will cost me 20 legitimacy and 4 stability. Also, the nobility are not particularly happy with that. Their loyalty will drop by 15, but... okay. So, click this again to update. Yep, rank 3 tax service, rank 2 military service, and rank 2 noble obligations. It's now cash dues. Noble administration. Ooh. Plus 50% noble power rate for systems. Oh, so they'll be getting money from me. At the very least, it lowers noble gravity. And it gets me more tax money from the nobility. That does mean I'll be getting less manpower from them, though. And they'll be investing less into feudal levies. In addition, my indirect taxes are now more effective, with greater tax efficiency and reduced cost in mana. I believe unlocks a few more tax forms. Oh, and military service. Yep, now I get... That was different from what it said previously. Actually, that looks a bit better. So 5% times the state rate, so anywhere between 0, 1, and 5%, based upon the actual state reach, as well as 0.1 times welfare. So in my capital I have... How much welfare? 0.97, so I'll be getting 0.5% of the entire population of the province as manpower, basically. Which is still 5,000 just from our capital. Well, that's just from the peasants. Non-elite classes, so it's the peasants and the residents, which amounts to almost 1,500. No, that would be 1%. There's a million, so 0.5%. 1.5 million. So 0.5% would be 7,500. Okay, approximately. That's already... No, my actual maximum that I currently have taxed is 31,500. I'm sure that's going to end up being later on. There's so much I can do. Stability should start improving quickly, soonish. The rebels should start coming up soon, so... Okay, I think I have enough time to do a little bit. I guess I can, while I'm setting up for the army to return to the mainland, because they're going to be needed there again. I guess. Well, it's probably best to have them on the mainland. Yeah, well. Back to Mesoamerica, not California. Of course, I'll try to send them in February in order to minimize attrition. Start of February. I can pretty much just talk about what I did. Yeah. So, got a 10th merchant. Sent them to the Amazon. Because the Amazonas is a source node that feeds into the Andes node, so I can make money off of a little bit of extra money off of that, though probably not much. There's very little going on in that node, so... I probably should also check to see if there's anything I can give the nobility. Yeah. And you probably just saw the 3 reforms that I did. Yeah. I've also been doing a bit of map stealing. I haven't had that many opportunities. Okay, there we go. Yeah, 2nd of February is fine. Alright, head back to home. Yeah. So yeah, those 3 reforms. I haven't actually done anything else reform-wise. Might not actually be a bad time to promote the aristocrat faction, if only to make the aristocrats happier. Something is probably going to get them as... Yeah. I don't like having them as a focus. It does mean that my autonomy will suddenly jump again. Making taxation harder yet again. Just marriage, that will raise their power, but not by a huge amount. Do I need to promote super commerce? No. That's one action I'm fine with consistently doing. Sure, why not? Another rival. Welcome back, England. Am I embargoing again? Yes, okay. Alright, what else have I done? Oh yeah, I grabbed a few ideas, specifically quality. Grabbed these 3. And I've also gone up attack once and all of these. I too plan on picking up Petition of Right. Although I do want to wait until the instability ends. 1620, okay, that's gonna be fun. I have to deal with bad stability for 10 years. Oh well, that's what happens when you do 3 reforms at once. Oh well, I've got volunteers, which is very important. This will also be important to do, although it does mean less manpower, it also means that the army is way more effective, and more importantly, the nobility is weaker. Weaker nobility is always good, especially with the fact they have 70% power on average. It's a lot, and it's something that needs to be rectified in the future. Although there's only so much I can do in a short period. Anyway. I'll see you again next time. Until then. Bye.